How's she going right there, eh? It's Denis here from Danilo's Outdoors. Was up here today. We were hauling this cargo trailer in for storage here in the woodyard. So, as some people know, it used to be way over there on that side where that other trailer is on the roadway coming in. It's kind of hard to see that. So that's a 49-foot tractor trailer. I don't think I'm going to bring that over here. I'll probably leave it there someday. And yeah, so finally hauled this in here. I was hoping that it was going to be a little lower. I was trying to ramp it down. It's ramped down quite a bit down on this end where the tongue is. But I probably, once I get this set up, I'm never wanting to move this again, I hope. So I may take these, the 3 axles off. Or I'm going to fill this up with dirt. Probably not on this end. Yeah, so it was a bit of an ordeal hauling it in. I used the tractor. It actually went better than I thought. And I just made a skid. So there's an old piece of 2x12. And so I set the tractor up over there and I just used the backhoe hooked onto these chains, and I just kept pulling it, and it actually worked out pretty good. All right, so it's fairly level. Kind of doesn't look like it, but I would rather have the tongue, the front end, higher, so that if any rain gets in, it'll kind of work its way out this way. But there's all kinds of slats and cracks. It's just full of old furniture, and I didn't even know what was in there. I haven't even opened it up. I haven't been in. I put that trailer there, it was probably 8 or 9 years ago, and I was really surprised. I was talking to my dad, and Dad was saying there that he probably figured that the brakes would be locked on and the wheels wouldn't turn. It actually worked out pretty good. Yeah. So to get that turned around, you can see I got a chain at the end on one corner. So that's what I did. I had to get the trailer in the middle of the road with the truck, hauled it all the way over here from the other side of the lake, and then I backed it in over there as far as I could. Then I disconnected it and just used that skid board underneath the front tongue, and I just kept pulling the front end and pulled the back end and just kept spinning it around. And once I got it spun around, I could push it easy with the tractor or pull it. Once I got that wooden skid on the front, I pushed it with this tractor from the back end like it was nothing. So I think it's in the right spot right now. I'm going to leave it for now. Then I can adjust it later on if I want to push it in further. I may do that. I didn't realize it was going to take up that much room here in the woodyard, but eventually all of this will be out of here, and that's what I think I'll do. I'll fill all this with gravel, and then on this end I think I'll raise this level because it drops off, so I'll bring that up pretty well flush with the bottom of that trailer and kind of level all this out here on this side. And then I think the next priority right now is on the other side of the road. I'm going to start to fill this in. So I may do that today. I might get a couple loads, just dump it here with the dump trailer, and then I can start stockpiling and getting some stuff out of the way. And then, like I mentioned before, on this end where that gate post is, I was going to incorporate that tree, but I'll probably just cut that off because it's kind of not lined up like I'd like it with that post. And either that or I'm going to move the trailer, but I'd rather the trailer be parallel with the road. So I may put another couple of posts in here, and then I'm going to run some roof joists eventually, and then put metal roof, and so I can store some stuff on the outside, like the tractor, the dozer, and some wood, and or do the same thing on the other side someday. Got a bunch of campfire wood up here, but we can't have a campfire. Got a bunch of stuff piled up to clean up. We need some more rain. The private owners and some crown land places are, the restrictions have been dropped here in New Brunswick, but there's still a burn ban. There's not a lot of burn in Brunswick anywhere. So that's why we haven't been up here much, or staying up here. There's, you know, kind of a little boring at night, not sitting outside and having a campfire, so we haven't bothered coming up. I've just making like little day trips coming up, working on a few little projects. Like I just showed you the trailer, I'm going to show you something else here. Showed this in a short the other day. So the fireplace cube, I call it, is complete. So now I can start putting the middle sill log, I guess, and square up the outside sills, and then put in the sills around the cube, and hopefully start cutting some floor joists. I got some floor joists sitting over here that I milled last year underneath that tarp, and yeah, so I'm hoping to get started here shortly. Yeah, it was so hot up here, and then with the fire bans, I just didn't want to risk coming up here and doing any of that kind of stuff. You know, even though it's public land, I was coming up every once in a while to do a little bit of maintenance. I was watering some plants and some apple trees and stuff we had in the garden, and that's pretty well it. Just sitting in the kitchen, the outdoor kitchen, for a little bit. Trying to get cooled off. Nice little breeze coming through here. I just wanted to show this to Derek. Hopefully you're watching. Right there in the corner. That's where I've been keeping the poker you gave me. There it is right there. Yeah, thanks again, Derek. I've been putting it to good use. Right in here at the rocket stove. Nice day. It's a little breezy, which is kind of nice. It's a little warm out, and like it is dry. Like when you drive by on the driveway or the road, it's just dust. You know, so I mean, there's good reason to have a band on right now. Like we haven't had rain in quite a while. Anyhow, that's it for now. So if you could like, share, subscribe. Doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. I think what am I? 941 subscribers. Pretty close to 1,000. I'd like to reach that threshold here shortly. So if you could, like I said, like, share, subscribe, comment. Thanks for watching. That's the end there, eh?